Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Over here I read anonymous stories online, so if you like listening to anonymous stories, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more. I am 33 and my ex is 39. We had been dating for 2 years before we started dating. He told me he would never marry. I thought it was a joke. Later in the relationship, I had a deep conversation with him and he explained to me he didn't feel like getting married to any woman, but he wanted us to have children together because I loved him so much. I agreed, but later changed my mind, so I prevented it from happening. However, he knows one of my family who is my sister, but I know none of his family members. He only talked about them. He has 2 kids. One is a teenager, the other one is about 10 years old. We always talk about them, and I will hear him and the children's mother talking on the phone. I wonder if they are still together, but I have no clue. I investigated if they were still together so I would know my stand in the relationship, but I couldn't gather much information. However, he has been cheating with another girl in Ghana. We are both in the USA and he would cheat whenever he travels back to Ghana. The first time he cheated was in 2021. When he returned, I had an infection and decided to break up with him. He responded. When he came back from Ghana, based on pieces of advice from people and my close friends, I spoke to him to mend things up, but he was distancing himself. He doesn't want me to get close to him. When I asked him if he cheated again, he said yes, he did. I thought of breaking up with him. We stayed away for about 8 months and I started dating someone who was interested in me. Before I started dating the new guy, I told him I couldn't continue the relationship. He did not respond or say anything, hung up and never called again. Now he confirmed that I'm dating. He came back begging me every day, crying that he wants me back. He can't live without me. He is now promising me that he will marry me as soon as we get back together. He said he will give me a ring as soon as we get together and he will be the best man for me and be by my side and all kinds of promises. He is 6 years older than me and very attractive to me. The guy I'm dating is older and not attractive to me, but I feel like he loves me and I love him less. While I love my ex-boyfriend and he loved me less, so I think being with the older man who is ready to get married as soon as things get better between us than going back to my ex, because my ex knew how much I loved him and he took things for granted. My new boyfriend is so much obsessed with me and I feel like he will never let me down. I just hope it's a good choice, but I don't want to go back to my boyfriend for him to disrespect and cheat on me again. He calls me every day to beg me, even though I still love him. I don't want to go back to him. Please advise me and tell me if my decision is wrong or right. I want to make the best decision for my life and my future. Please kindly let me know what to do. I really think that you people are making marriage the yardstick. Is like the people you are with, you are not really ready, you've not found someone, but it's like you are eager to settle, and so that's why you will settle for less than you deserve. The other guy really likes you but you don't like him, so ultimately it will not work. You may even end up cheating on that older guy who you are currently dating with the ex-boyfriend that you don't want to settle for, because you are not interested in the one you are with. You only want to marry him because you feel he likes you. And it's true, they always say marry someone who likes you, but if you know you cannot reciprocate the love and care they are giving you, don't waste your time. You are clearly not ready. You are 30. You need more years to decide. I'm sure you'll find someone. Like, sometimes it's not that hard. You are clearly, the first guy is not serious, the second one is serious, but you don't like him. And if you know that you don't like him and you're not ready to like him, don't waste his time. That's what I think. I am in a dilemma. You need to help your man out. I'm married with 3 kids and a beautiful wife. She has tried to remain in shape even after 3 kids. But you know how we men are. We can't eat same food every day. I got me 3 beautiful young ladies, one in the university, another employed in a company opposite where I work, and the other is actually a sister of my wife's best friend. All these ladies and I have been together for over a year now. I try to manage all three of them alongside my wife. The one opposite my workplace doesn't know I am married, but the others do, and they are playing their part. They have actually understood that we are being friends with benefits, so we meet and then sleep with each other. Then I support them if they are in need. My wife's friend's sister is actually not demanding at all. For her, she's genuinely in love with me, and so it's the one opposite where I work. These ladies are doing everything possible to have me fully for themselves. The one opposite my workplace keeps asking to see my parents and talking about marriage every day. She is so much in a hurry to marry. She's 29 and keeps insisting she wants to marry before she turns 30. Sometimes I want to tell her I'm already married, but bro, I fear I may hurt her badly because the things she dey do for me be too much. She even wants to rent a place for me because I told her my brother and I share an apartment. That's why I prefer hotels to the house, but all be format. The lady has come to say she's pregnant. She brought a test kit to work to show me on Monday. She's insisting on keeping it. I talked the whole world, but she said she's keeping it. She said I am 36 years, so why wouldn't I want a child? As if she's my mother or something like that. Just last week Sunday, I gave money to my wife's friend's sister to go and abort her pregnancy, and this one is here already. They all keep getting pregnant as if that's what's going to make me add them to my wife. I have said all I can, but this lady's insisting on keeping the pregnancy. My wife gave birth not long ago. I can't afford to be keeping another baby mama outside marriage because children are expensive to keep, Charlie. Now I am contemplating on telling my wife what I have done so I could free myself from future troubles, or I just tell the lady the truth that I'm a married man with kids. Both choices come at a cost. I will be in serious trouble for both. I don't know what to do anymore as I dey type my mind all make plenty. The lady even called her mother in front of me to tell her she was pregnant. What exactly should I do now to reduce the trouble I have gotten myself into? I need to make a decision that will give me minimal headache. She can take care of the child herself because she's financially capable, but what would she do if she finds out I'm married is the case? She wants marriage, so I see that's why she's insisting on keeping it. You deserve where you found yourself, and you see, even with all this trouble, you know, say, oh, let me cut the others off and see how I can focus on solving the current situation. I mean, no, you want to eat your cake and have it. I am hoping and praying that when your wife finds out, she will leave you, and this other woman will leave you, and even those other women that you have, they will all leave you, because it don't make sense. You are growing in, you are living the sense, you are growing, living the sense, because it don't make sense. You know, when you combine people, when you have a wife and you're combining other women, you should know these are some of the problems that come with doing that. And I thought you had a game plan, and if you know you didn't want children, you should have done what? Use protection. It's like you are grown, but we have to talk to you like a child. Like, come on. And it's not even once or twice. Oh, you got one pregnant, you've gotten this pregnant. When will you learn? I've read how girls are ditching guys after spending on ladies. My guys, please stop. Oh, let me tell you my worst experience. I saw this slim thick girl at church, very beautiful with those lemon boobs, my favorite. I approached her and we became friends. She was in teacher training, final year. So I studied and realized she wasn't with anyone in town. Shot my shot and she accepted. After school, she passed her licensure and was posted to a mining community. I went to the town through colleagues at the CHPS compound. I got her an accommodation, furnished it, and got her kitchen boards. Fast forward, she told me she had an uncle who saw her through school, so she visits him to wash and cook for him. No yawa. She introduced me to her mom and I did to my aunt. No parents, they died early, so it's been my aunt after the old lady passed on too. Things were cool till I visited her one day and saw some two girls in the house. My girlfriend warned me never to talk to them cause they are shallow. I heeded, but on several visits one day, I was going to fetch water from the borehole and one of the girls said, this guy is good though, he cooks, fetches water and cleans. Then the other said, it's because he doesn't have money like the sugar daddy. Hey, my heart was beating fast. I wanted to ask them, but I don't talk to them, so how do I do that? The next day, I cooked jollof after my woman had left for school, and I went to them to collect a bowl, served them, and struck a conversation with them. I got to know they are SHS leavers and had come there to do hella, but realized it was difficult, so decided the other option of hookup. I told them I would teach them how to do ice cream so they can support themselves, and gave them health education on the dangers of raw sex. The next day I went to Manson Quanta to get flour, vanilla flavor, sugar, and came to teach them how to do the ice cream. I quickly dashed inside as if nothing had happened. Madam after school told me her uncle had called her, so she did leave on Friday after school to Obuasi, meaning I was to leave with her to my station. When she said that, I said no P and took the numbers of the girls the next day. On Friday, we left after school and went our separate ways at Avian Quanta. It was there that the girls called me that her sugar daddy had come with her, meaning the man comes every 2 weeks. On Sunday, I went there and lo and behold, they were there. She couldn't say anything. The man too just looked at me and smiled and went back into the room I had rented and furnished. She was filling him with the soups and stew I prepared, called her mom and narrated everything to her, and she told me she had told her to end things to the man and had also informed the man about me being the guy who want to marry her daughter. Apparently the man took care of her from SHS to teacher training when the girl's dad died and promised to separate whenever she found a serious boyfriend. I told my auntie and she also stopped sending her monthly allowances, so this girl could not apologize in po and continued seeing the man. I was broken, but after 1.5 years I found a chocolate slim thick lemon boost you don't know with an amazing personality. When the girl accompanied me to church one day on her visit, my ex's mom saw me and came to beg that Miss Tamponsa was now 59, could not marry her daughter. You know what's funny? It's so funny, like, what? You just say you had I don't have anything to say. Hi guys, so in December last year I met this girl. I proposed to her earlier this year and she rejected because she's a JW, Jehovah's Witness, and I'm not. She wants me to join before she accepts, but me, I don't usually go to my regular church, Pentecost. Not to talk of going to a church where I'll be roaming from house to house. I also don't believe in some of their teachings because I feel they are too funny. Like, how can you tell me that you know the number of people that will go to heaven and that you yourself, you are not part? Now, this girl has a pretty face but no ass, no breast. She has anger issues as well. She waited for me to get into another relationship in February, and just this evening she texted that she now wants to date me. Before that, she told me that I'm very handsome and that anytime I come around, she becomes wet. She said even if I talk, she falls deeper in love with me. I also worry her a lot. I asked to hug her on several occasions and she lets us hug. We mostly have Sunday evening strolls as well. My current girlfriend is a type who doesn't want you to know whether she loves you or not. If I tell her that I love her, she says okay. The only time she tells me she loves me, I was overjoyed. The day after that, she told me that she was joking and that she just wanted me to feel good. I was devastated. But I kept telling myself that as long as she was able to accept my proposal, she loves me. To date, she doesn't tell me anything about herself. I know she goes through a lot at home, but she always denies it if I ask. I don't even feel like I'm in a relationship anymore because of how my girlfriend behaves sometimes. I fall in love with the Jehovah's Witness girl, but sometimes too, I don't. My worry is that since I like big boobs and this girl doesn't seem to have one as of now, I might end up cheating on her later. What would you suggest that I do? Mind you, I'm 22. My girlfriend is 20 and the Jehovah's Witness girl is 19. I really want to marry at an early age, 25 maybe, for money. Don't talk about that. I am a software engineer. If you have money, it's fine. If you have money, and just find some. When you say this age, there is nothing wrong with wanting to get married at an early age. That's totally fine. If that's what rocks your boat, like. We've come to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please do not forget to leave a comment and subscribe, and see you on my next video.